With the eyes of the world watching, it's time for the biggest event of the year as we're proud to welcome you to the Super Bowl. Tonight, it's a battle for one team to join the greatest to ever play the game. Between the Atlanta Falcons and the Las Vegas Raiders. The moment has finally arrived, football fans. Time to close out another season. And we're underway in Super Bowl 62. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
The Raiders take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
All right, let's get this one on the road, Brock. It is first and 10. They're going play action. Taken in by Luke Musgrave. And he's going to get this one at the 36-yard line. A gain of 15 there. And that's a Vegas first down.
The numbers are pretty clear, Kate. You get explosive plays. Those explosive plays on drives lead to points. You can't ask for a better start offensively.
Down.
First carry here for the rookie from the U. That's a Super Bowl caliber stop right there as they finish that play off behind the line. That's a nice quick correction for this front, Brock. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
They break the huddle. It's second down now.
Ready, ready. 60 red. Cut.
Back to throw now. It's Ritter. Looking right, and he finds him. Breaks across midfield. Hits the opposing territory. He makes it in for the touchdown. The Raiders take a 6-0 lead right away. Daniel Carlson on for the PAT. The point after splits the uprights. And the Raiders will jump out to a 7-0 lead.
Raiders 7, Falcons nothing. Daniel Carlson to kick off for Las Vegas.
Carlson all set now for the kickoff. On the return, here's Anthony Gould.
Take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Falcons getting ready. Here comes first and 10. Penix to the air to start us off. Has him on the quick hitter. And this one doesn't go far.
Complete to Travis Hunter. A gain of 2. Brings up second and 8 at the 30-yard line.
Eight yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down. They're going to run it here. It's Bijan Robinson. He gets it ahead, winds up with about 3. There's Darian Porter in on the stop.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Penix on third down. Pass caught. It's Hunter. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield. Big gain, 14 on the play. And that is good enough for an Atlanta first down.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. And a lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 47. Penix here from the gun. Complete. It's Bijan Robinson. Now here he goes down the right sideline. And he can't get the touchdown, Brock, but plenty of yardage. He goes out down near the 10. They rip off a huge chunk of field as the downs reset. Bringing the offense up to the line. 1st and 10. From the red zone now. The shot to the end zone is incomplete. Well, they connected on 3 straight before that throw, Brock. Might not be perfect anymore on this drive, but they are still moving it well.
And I don't expect that one to interrupt his progress very long. They're still on a mission this series, and he's the one driving it.
No luck on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10. Putting a receiver in motion. 2nd and 10, Penix to throw. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. Here he goes, 3rd and long. Zone for the Atlanta touchdown. The Falcons finish up their opening drive. Quite the drive they put together to begin this game. What stood out to us, how quickly they were operating. They got a lot of plays in a small amount of time on the way to that touchdown.
What do you mean? We feel that tempo in the booth?
Yeah, yeah. Certainly do.
Kept those guys guessing defensively and on their toes, not quite sure what was coming next. And it will be that same strategy they employ, I'm going to guess so, until that defense proves they can stop it.
Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. Return starts from the goal line. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Offense showing trips out right as they get set for this 1st and 10.
Ready.
He's got it on the bootleg. That's complete to Bowers outright. And he manages maybe 3 yards there to the 23-yard line.
It's what these quarterbacks are having to do more often now than ever before in football. Show off a little mobility. Get outside the pocket and find that open man.
This is 2nd and 6 coming up.
Here we go. Here we go. Yellow. 43. Hut, hut.
Out of the shotgun. They'll give it to him inside. He's pushed straight ahead, and that's maybe a yard at most. Jalen Walker firing over to take him down.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
About set. This is 3rd and 5.
Set, hut. Blue, 32. Cause red. Blaster, 6. Set, hut.
Ritter setting up to throw. It's incomplete. Should have been a catch downfield, but off his hands and to the ground it goes. Now the Raiders readying for the punt, and they'll turn to former All-Pro A.J. Cole for the kick. Nice running on that return. He gets it up past the 35.
At their own 38-yard line.
Good starting spot here for the Falcons, Brock. This is 1st and 10. From the shotgun, Penix. Right side, reeled in by Pitts. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stops.
We give a lot of credit to receivers, and rightfully so, Kate, for them going into coverage and making a catch. I don't think we give enough credit to tight ends. I know they're big, I know they're physical, but to go into double coverage, take that contact, and come away with the catch, that's a big-time effort.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. A give left side. Here's Robinson. And he picks up about 6 on the play. Stopped though right near the marker. Didn't get it. 3rd down.
Well, that doesn't net a 1st down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
3rd down. 1 yard to go.
I think that was the type of play we expected out of this defense to start the game. Can't undo that opening drive touchdown they gave up, but that can sure help to get yourself off the field with that 3rd down stop.
Well, they are definitely being aggressive here on the big stage. They're going for it on 4th down early. They do go for it. It's Penix. That finds Davis complete. And they make the tackle at the 38. They have the offense out there on 4th down, Brock, and look at the results. A big gain, 15 yards, and a fresh set of downs, too. No doubt they'll take a repeat of how this game began, Brock, and that play has them on their way towards it.
Scripting for success. They'll keep pressing the advantage, too, until some resistance has got to finally appear.
Penix on 1st down. Now trying to set up the screen. Here's Robinson. He's across the 20, still going. All the way, that's an Atlanta touchdown. The Falcons break the tie here in the 1st. It's a Bijan Robinson touchdown. So, Brock, this offense starting to find its rhythm a bit as they finish things with a touchdown there to give them the lead.
And the key word there that you said is finish, because you want to have that mindset, even early in the game, that field goals aren't going to cut it. So that's great work to make sure they finish with 6 points.
The Falcons kickoff team out there as they'll send this away. And he takes it in the end zone for a touchback.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
A good starting spot for the Raiders as they come up 1st and 10.
Ready. 52 blue. Ready.
Ritter to throw. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
Ready up.
Following the incompletion, we stay at the 35. It's 2nd and 10.
Let's go. Ready?
Shotgun handoff to Levy. And before he can reach the 1st, he's stopped. But this is close. Ball up to the 45-yard line.
He was brought down.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that 1st down marker.
Down. Red, 38. Hut, hut.
Here's the give on 3rd and short. And he's all the way across midfield down inside that 45-yard line.
The Raider
Pickup of 12 on that play. And the Raiders are going to have a first down. We've reached the end of the first quarter of Super Bowl 62. It's a 14-7 game. Back to Miami in just a moment.
Ready.
Welcome back, all. Second quarter of Super Bowl 62 just moments away.
Ready.
They're looking at first down here. Now a give on the counter. They're going to bring him down, but not until he gets it down to their 32-yard line. They gain 11 on that play, and that's a Vegas first down.
That's just not the guy defensively you ever want in the open field. Frankly, with the amount of space he had at one point, they're lucky to have limited to the gain they did.
Changing things up, they're going to throw now. And he's able to drive this to the 29 before the stop.
The positive of that effort, he didn't go backwards, didn't have a negative play. If there was a negative, you didn't get a whole lot done with your legs. Got to be more efficient now on second down.
Second down now, 7 to go.
Ready, ready. 45, one. Hut, hut.
This one's a little touch pass forward to his man coming across. Ran into a wall that time. A couple of guys able to hold him right at the line of scrimmage, so third down now.
No gain on the play. It's now 3rd and 8.
Here we go, set. 60 red, set.
Third and long for him here. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. Fourth down coming up.
That is just a nice stretch of some reps there defensively. Really one of the areas when you watch college game to the NFL game that there is a vast difference. That's the tightness of coverage. These windows of opportunity are small, and they could not find a completion. A dependable kicker, man, that is a coach's best friend. Saves him so much stress to have a guy he can really trust to go out and hit it from that distance consistently. Because from that far out, no kick is a guarantee.
We've got a good one here. They've cut the lead to 4 as they send it away. Returning it from the 4. A decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30.
Take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Atlanta about ready to go now. First and 10. Drive begins with a run. It's Robinson. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line.
Give some credit to the defense on that one. We don't see him get fooled into making the wrong read very often in the RPO. That's why the RPO, in fact, is part of their game to begin with. He normally makes the right call. He didn't do it there.
All right, here we go. Second down. Penix working from the gun. An all-around tough play for him. Took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw, but it's incomplete.
So far, this script, well, it's dictated some early looks for this running back, and now you're seeing the adjustment defensively. Not so easy on those checkdowns. Nowhere for that ball to go.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have third down here.
19, target, 19.
Man in motion here. Third down, it's Penix. That's caught for the first. And this one breaks beautifully as they're going to get it forward to their own 45. They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs.
Part of the reason I leave you pregame, Kate, and get down to that field and watch these guys throw and catch is I want to see their timing. I want to see their anticipation. That is picture perfect right there. A crossing route thrown that quickly Tells me these two are on the same page.
On first down, here's Penix. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
And look at that. All that effort and success from the previous play, it is gone. Credit to this defense who snapped and cleared. That's part of this game. You got to snap and clear. Give up a big play, come back and make a big one for yourself. And they do get home with that sack.
They send a man in motion. To the air with Penix. Underneath here, Robinson. And it's a nice game, but still not enough for the first.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on the defense.
Let's see what they draw up on this 3rd and 7. Air it out on 3rd. That one complete to Pitts. And he's going to get this down inside the 30 before he's driven out. It's a 24-yard gash, and it gives them the first down.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
To the line and set. Here we go, first down. Here's a counter give to Robinson. And he's not going to be happy picking himself back up after this. They're sent backwards on first down.
Such a cool picture right there of shock and shed. That's what these D-tackles work on in the league. You got to shock that offensive blocker, you got to shed him, and you got to make that tackle for loss. Well done.
All right, a couple yards to make up, Brock. Time to rediscover the magic on this drive. Here's 2nd and 12. Another carry for Robinson. He finds a little opening, but not much. Picked up about 4 on 2nd down.
You know, these are the kind of runs, Kate, that a balanced game plan and a balanced offense is built on. It gets you good yardage, it sets up your play action, and it keeps that defense honest.
All right, they need 7 here on 3rd down on what is the 9th play of this drive. Throw here, 3rd down. Escapes the pocket. He's going for it himself. Ooh, and before he can find any yards, he finds that sideline instead. That's going to bring up 4th down.
You know, that's exactly how a defense should adapt as the play progresses. They blanketed everybody in coverage, but still kept all eyes on the quarterback to keep him from breaking containment. He got out for no gain. That feels like a sack for those defenders.
A 42-yard attempt.
The kick by Wright is good. And add 3 to their lead as it extends to 7.
You'd expect him to make most of those attempts from this distance, but it's never a lock. So they'll happily take this and finish off the drive with points.
The Falcons kickoff team out there as they'll send this away. And he'll decide to pass on the return here and take the touchback instead.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
A good starting spot for the Raiders as they come up 1st and 10.
Let's go now. Ready?
Here's the one back on the handoff. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Ready?
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9.
Ready? Ready. Yellow.
Ritter looking to throw. Completed over the middle. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stops.
Well, that's a modest little drag route, but if you ever just need a safe, short gain on the throw, that's a go-to route to target.
Ready, set.
The Falcons go in nickel, third down.
Here we go. Here we go. 60 reps. 60 reps. Set.
Takes the handoff. Now to throw. Buying some time right. And he slides down with enough to pick up that first. And now the Raiders call for the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. A 6-yard gain on the play. And the Raiders are going to have a first down.
Set. Ready.
They're going play action. Flushed out of the pocket. Hauled in by Musgrave. And they've got to him just a step or two before he can reach the 40 as he's sent out.
13 yards.
Give him 13 on that play. And that's a Vegas first down.
I just don't know how you play defense, Kate, and some of the guys in the league today. How can you balance defending somebody who can run for it or throw it right over your head? These dual threat QBs, they're a nightmare.
Sending them on the dime. And they're going to be set up just outside that red zone. A timeout taken by Vegas. That's its second. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half.
23-yard line.
Danger, Kate. Danger, I say. You get this guy in the open field, and he is dangerous to take it to the house.
Offense getting set. Here's first and 10.
Here we go. 52. Set.
Here's Ritter. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far. Well, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
Still 10 to go. Second down now from the 23.
Set. Hut. Hut.
Plowing up the middle. Gain of about 8 here. Nice pickup, but he stopped a second before he can move those chains.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you would really break the backs of a defense.
Here comes play number 8 of the drive, 3rd and 1.
Ready. Black. Hut.
Hit behind the line, that ball's loose. And the Falcons scoop it out. And they stop him before he gets much on the return. Look, we can spin positive here, Brock. You take away the ending, and that drive was outstanding. It was everything they were hoping for. Unfortunately, all that work and efforts, it's gone.
Hey, Kate, Cal, how important were those finals?
Pretty important.
Yeah, so was that ball security right there.
Looking to throw. Dumps it off to Robinson. What a hit! He gets flattened to the ground. Just before halftime, we get a timeout. Take it. Here comes the final play of our first half. Running back sent in motion. Throwing here just before halftime. Oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. And the Raiders do not get the return all the way back. That's going to bring us to the end of our first half. So we're through 2 quarters now, still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports.
Daniel Carlson to kick off for Las Vegas.
Final halftime adjustments of the season are out of the way. It's time to put them into action here. Quarter 3 of the Super Bowl is underway. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. The Falcons in good field position here as they start out 1st and 10. Shaking off the pick quickly. He's going to throw. All the left side. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down.
The goal of running that drag route is to get it to him for at least a minimal gain with space to add after that. He picked up a good chunk, and there was nearly room to add even more.
Ball right up against that marker, but not there yet. It's 2nd and inches. Robinson on the inside give. This is going to take him off and across midfield there at the opposing 45. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a first down.
That's certainly a spot where you could be more aggressive, Kate, if you wanted to take your shots. But some coaches, even the bolder ones, will take the safe play first when they get it from time to time. No third down required now.
Penix now on first down. Builds up this one off to his running back, complete. And he's able to reach the 40 on that play.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you could depend on.
5 still to go here. This is 2nd down. Shotgun snap, a give to Robinson. This is going to make it down to the 24-yard line. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got first down.
What a great sign to start the second half for this offense, because with a lead, well, the ground game becomes your best friend, the centerpiece for this offense, trying to chew up that clock.
Throwing now on first down, Penix. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. Second down coming up.
Even the best of them can be hurried into a throw before they're ready, and that pressure just messed up all the timing, the rhythm, and the clock of the quarterback.
From the 24 once again, it's 2nd and 10. Penix here from the gun. That one connects. Give him 24 on that play. And that gives them 1st and goal.
That is all-out effort, Kate, to make the catch. Putting his body on the line, diving for the ball. He earned that reception. And some more targets are clearly coming his way in the future.
4 downs now to get in. Here's 1st and goal. Robinson takes this the wrong way. That's a loss all the way back to the 5.
I'm going to guess at some point, whether it's in the huddle or over there on the bench on the sidelines after this drive, QB is going to go apologize to that running back. He just ran him into one heck of a negative play.
After the loss, it's 2nd and goal from the 5. From the shotgun, Penix. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Now Penix on 3rd and goal. He's into the end zone for an Atlanta touchdown. The Falcons grow the lead coming out of halftime. It's a Chris Godwin touchdown. Right on for the extra point. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Falcons double their lead to 14.
Raiders 10.
The Falcons kickoff team out there as they'll send this away. Tucker now on the return. All right, and in the end, Brock, this is going to make it out to the 30.
Tucker on the return. The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Ready, set.
Raiders just about ready for this one. It's 1st and 10.
Set, ready. Ready.
Here's the handoff. This drive is going to start out with a gain of 5 before they bring him down.
It's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gets you enough yards to create some doubt into that defensive coordinator. You can stick to the ground. You can throw beyond the sticks. You really create some indecision now defensively.
Ready.
So gain of 5 on that 1st down. Let's see if they can repeat that performance now here on 2nd. Ritter. Looking for him on the screen there, but it's incomplete. So 2nd down produces nothing. Back to the huddle they go for 3rd down.
Yikes. As that pass falls to the ground, Kate, you kind of just sense their desperation. It's just kind of oozing out of them. Running out of time to start connecting on more of these and really break open the scoring in a way they just have not been able to do so far.
Down. Blue, 32. Set.
3rd down from the gun. He's got a man left. And he's going to be taken down here after he takes it to the 45. They get an even 10 on that play. And the Raiders are going to have a 1st down.
Well, that is pretty darn impeccable timing between the two. They hit a curl route of that length. It takes great anticipation and precision by the quarterback, and the receiver on the other end finishing it, doing his job.
Let's see how they attack this 1st down, partner, from the 45.
Ready.
Now here he goes on the boot. Bails out of the pocket quick. That's complete to Bowers outright. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field.
Sure showed off some mobility on that play. Got outside the pocket and easily found an open man.
Just a yard left to go on 2nd down.
Ready, ready. Set.
They are throwing it again. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Oh, I love this. Giving it to the big guy on 3rd and short. And he'll get them enough for a 1st down.
He's not their bell cow. He's certainly not their breakaway type of runner. But he got the job done. He simply had to get forward, reach the 1st down before the defense could knock him back.
Let's see how they attack this 1st down, partner, from the 45.
Come on, set, set.
Now he'll throw off the play fake. This is Cox. That's Bowers working downfield. He will not score, but that does set him up, Brock, with 1st and goal, less than a yard away from the end zone.
That's just awesome, Kate. A little bit of multitasking on that catch. Primary focus, as I always say, is you got to catch it first. But out of the corner of his eye, he knew exactly where to go, and he gets a bunch of yak on top of it.
So after that big play, Brock, they need just that final yard here on 1st and goal.
Set. Hut.
They'll try and punch it in. Well, so much for finishing things on the ground, huh? He is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on 2nd and goal.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
Here we go. Hut, hut.
Here's another for it. And this is stopped behind the line as well. These last 2 snaps, they have forced this drive to what might be its last play here, Brock, and we can confidently say there's not going to be another run here on 3rd down.
Yeah, I think it's time to let the passing game get going and really trust your quarterback here, who's got to compensate for 2 negative plays.
Ready. 52 blue. Set.
Throwing off the play fake. Catch made. Touchdown, Vegas. The Raiders start the 2nd half with some needed points. All right, so the offense does its job, Brock. Now they need their defense to give them a chance to overcome that big deficit.
The momentum in the building's clearly changed. We can feel it here in the booth, but you're right. It's now to the defense to make a stop and give them a chance.
Daniel Carlson to kick off for the Raiders.
And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. Here's Gould on the return. And that's That's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
Fooled on the return. The Falcons take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun. Penix working from the gun. Throw left is intercepted. And the Raiders take a big return onto that pick. Look at this. They've got it all the way down to the 10-yard line. So it's been a bit of a mixed bag for him, partner. He does have the 3 touchdowns in this game, but also now a couple of interceptions.
You almost feel like, Kate, he's seeing most of the picture on how to attack this defense, but just not quite all of it yet. It's largely been good, as he said. Some nice touchdowns as well. But there's still a couple of these looks in coverage that are giving him problems, and he's got to figure that picture out. That wasn't going anywhere else on that play. It's one of the ones called specifically for the tight end because they know he's able to get a good release off that play action, and then he gets himself in space to do some damage.
Falcons driving in, and they're going to bring him down. Offense in the hurry up here.
It's third down and goal.
So we've hit the end of 3 in Super Bowl 62. It's Raiders football. They need to make up this deficit quick for a chance at the title.
On the ready.
This is a pivotal moment on the game's biggest stage, Brock. It's 3rd and goal.
Here we go.
There's a give straight up the middle. Maybe should have been thinking pass there, partner. The defense all over this run, and it's going to be 4th and goal. On comes Daniel Carlson for a pretty important kick. This only a chip shot from the right hash. Kicked well, and this is good! And that brings things a little closer here late.
Such a perfect example of a kicker just doing his job. And now it's incumbent upon that defense to give him and their offense another shot.
We've got a good one here. They've cut the lead to 4 as they send it away. Here's Gould on the return. Finds some space. He's past the 30. And in great shape after that return. He's across the 35 before going out.
At their own 37-yard line.
Good starting spot here for the Falcons, Brock. This is 1st and 10. Back to work after throwing the pick. This is thrown towards a defender instead, and he's the one who makes a play on football. That's not what this offense wants. Incomplete on 1st down.
I'll tell you what, Kate, challenging this guy in a close game, you are tempting fate. He got one hand on it. He gets 2. It could have gone the other way.
Ball stays at that 37. Here's 2nd and 10. And bring a tight end in motion right. On 2nd down, Robinson. And he's fight good enough to gain about 4. It's 3rd down.
A humble 5 to 6 yard gain on the ground. Not a huge gain, not a game-changing play by any means. But one that keeps you on schedule and takes some of the starch out of that front 7.
So now here's 3rd and 5. To the air with Penix. They did it! He made the interception! And the Raiders have some new life in the 4th.
Intercepted.
That's just a bad decision, frankly. It really is a quarterback in this moment of the game. You got to know it's not a time to take a risk. Cannot be throwing out life preservers and giving that other team, your opponent, a chance like he just did.
Come on, set, huh?
Back to throw now, it's Ritter. Couldn't connect right side, it's incomplete. Tried getting that one to Brock Bowers. And it's going to be second down.
That's what I call complimentary defense right there. That pressure by the group up front, that leads to the incompletion and to the benefit of that secondary.
After the incompletion, they come up on 2nd and 10.
Blue, 32. Hunt.
Ritter to throw. That won't be caught outright. It's incomplete. No luck finding his receiver that time. So they're left facing 3rd and long.
Hey, Mr. Quarterback, that's a throw that's got to go somewhere else. Double coverage was waiting for it. Thinking interception to be had. And incompletion still pretty good for the defense.
And they drop him just a couple yards beyond the line. It's 4th down now.
You know, some positive yardage there, Kate, but just as important, they're mixing up their play calling. And they could very well be setting up the defense for a big play later.
Got all of it, and this is good! And they cut it down to within a field goal.
I bet you, Kate, if we were down there right in his mind, as that ball sailed good through the uprights, his mind was already thinking about the next one. If this score holds and he gets another opportunity, well, the game could be on the line with that one.
Here's Gould on the return. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Falcons getting ready. Here comes 1st and 10. Here's Robinson to start the drive. Oh, the football's loose. And the offense recovers. They can still advance it. The 50. And what an effort after everything seemingly went off the rails, Brock. He never gave up on the play, and he turns it into an excellent result. Ooh, so close to a big play defensively there, Brock, but now these guys got to stay out there. They were unable to bring in the fumble. They just forced.
They do. Got to bring a little bit of juice, but kind of like a boxer when they get a guy cut, they know. And if I get that first cut, I can make them bleed. And you get that ball out the first time, I guarantee you, I promise you, those guys are thinking they'll get it the next.
Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run.
I know these DNs love to get to the quarterback. I know that sacks many times equals a bigger payday. But doing the dirty work, playing to run well, that's what the best of the ends do in this league.
1st down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10. Penix now. Lofts it deep right side. Caught out wide. And in for the Atlanta touchdown. The Falcons grow the lead to 7. It's a Bijan Robinson touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. Right on for the extra point. Right down the middle. It's good. And the Falcons grow their lead to 8.
Falcons 31, Raiders 23.
The Falcons kickoff team out there as they'll send this away. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Okay, ready?
Good starting spot for the Raiders as they come up 1st and 10.
Ready. 45. One. Set.
Thrown back, it's the handoff. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
He was brought down by
Not every corner in this league can make the play he just made right there. Sure, there's pure coverage guys. Not really known for their tackling, but this guy, well, he's someone who isn't afraid to stick his nose in there and make a stop.
Now, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10.
Let's go.
Ritter looking to throw. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
Those passes get more and more difficult as you try to get aggressive down the field. Those windows and throwing lanes, Kate, they're not open very long, and it only takes a little bit for a throw to be thrown off.
Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on third down.
Let's go now. 50, green. Ready.
He'll throw it. Complete out to the right side. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
And he made sure to angle that one toward the sideline. It bounces inside the 20. It jumps out at the 13. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. They'll run the draw with Robinson. And they come through with a big stop there. Got him down for a loss as they keep fighting back here in the 4th.
Sometimes the surprises work out for a nice game. And sometimes, well, those surprises, they don't surprise anybody, and you're left hoping your running back just gets up.
Gave away a couple on the 1st down run. Now it's going to be 2nd and 12. Throwing, Penix. Just back, it's Robinson. And he reaches the 17-yard line as he's hauled down.
Ooh, he knew he was going to pay for throwing that. I knew it from up here in the booth watching that happen. But that's an experienced quarterback. If that first primary target isn't there, make sure you find your safety valve. And that got them some yards, so taking that shot, well, it was not for nothing.
Looking to throw. That one's incomplete. Had the connection, but some stone hands got in the way there. Looking for Chris Godwin that time. And they're up against it. 4th down coming up. The Falcons getting ready for the punt. And he's going to have to hit this one from the edge of his own end zone. On in at the 41. Good return as he gets him up across midfield and into enemy territory.
At the 43-yard line.
First and 10 from the 43.
Come on, set. Ready.
Now Ritter. It's his running back. He has room past the 25. Keeps himself upright. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Las Vegas. The Raiders cut it to just 2 late in the game. So there's part 1, Brock. They get the touchdown that they desperately needed. Now, you'd imagine, comes a try for 2.
You know, Kate, this might be just as tough as that touchdown. I know they work all week on their 2-point plays, but they're hard to execute. That being said, if they want to force overtime, this is a must.
And that catch gets them the 2. We're all tied up here in the 4. Whew, crisis averted, Brock. They got the 2 and the tie, for now at least. It looks like they have staved off the L and forced themselves overtime.
Yeah, those 2 critical words you just said right there, for now, like for right now. But there's a lot more time on that clock than this defense would care to see. They got to step up. Offense just stepped up, got the 2-point conversion. Now defense, you got to respond to send this game to overtime.
The Falcons in good field position here as they start out 1st and 10. Running left is Robinson. And they're going to keep moving forward, Brock, down inside the opposing 30. That's a 38-yard play for them to move the sticks.
Those outside runs so critical for running back, quarterback, O-line to hit their targets. They got a target area to expose that defense and make the most of it. And that offense just put on display some teaching tape for it.
Setting up to pass. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll get it down to the 24-yard line.
Well, he saw his guys pick up the blitz. Well, he felt them pick it up anyway if he wasn't looking at him. But with their effort on his behalf, I think this QB felt owed to them and the group up front to find somebody to get a completion, so that effort up front wasn't in vain.
He'll look to throw it. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
Incomplete. It's third down and 6 yards to go.
Ready.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got third down. Here he is to throw. Oh, my goodness, it's intercepted! And the Raiders take over as he records his 10th career INT.
Just how many times do these games at this level, Kate, come down to plays like this? In the end, you don't want to be the team making the mistakes. You want to be the one capitalizing on them. And now this offense has got a chance to do so.
Down.
Low back in the backfield, and they give it to him. And a nice start here on first down. He gets him 6 before the stop is made.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
Let's go now. Ready.
Back to throw. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. And they get the first down. This also moves him into range, Brock, for a potential game-winning field goal. Defenders in the area, they still make the connection, Brock. It almost looked like it was just another throw on the practice field.
Yeah, this is how you just develop that just trust factor, that connection. We see it with QBs and tight ends, and the best of them make it look easy.
Set. Ready. 52 blue. Cut.
They'll run here on first down. And they're able to grind him to a halt after a pickup of 4. And now the Raiders call for the first of their timeouts. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game.
He'll expect more from himself on those type of plays, but there is nobody that's going to complain about that one. If you can do math, 4 plus 4 plus 4 equals a first down.
Four yards on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 6.
Here we go. Set. Set. Cut.
Here he is to throw. Brought in right side. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. A 7-yard pickup, and it moves the chains. So they're going to go ahead and call a timeout here. Only 3 seconds left in the game. So here's Daniel Carlson with the game in the balance. So they're going to go ahead and call a timeout here. Only 3 seconds left in the game. Now it all comes down to the veteran, confidently marching out for this moment. From the right hash, this is going to be a 51-yarder. It has enough leg, and it's good from deep. And send that trophy to the Las Vegas Strip, baby. The Raiders are Super Bowl champions. This is what we all hope every